Hi guys, so we are doing action figures right now. You should have pipe cleaner in the bag, a wooden head, about 20-30 beads, I think around 30 beads, and two styrofoam pieces that are circular, let me bring it close to the camera, with two slits. And two googly eyes. And now, as an optional thing, we have a hot glue gun or some sort of glue. It's not completely necessary, but if you want to attach just the eyes or something, you're gonna need some glue. Otherwise, you can use a marker to draw on the eyes later, which we can demonstrate too. Okay, so the first step to this is you're gonna grab two pipe cleaners. Any color. This is going to be comprised of the body, so didn't they see on that one? Did they need two? So two pipe cleaners, guys. Okay, I want you to choose a color of bead, just a single bead. I don't know if everyone can see a single bead. You're going to put both pipe cleaners. They're together, they're parallel. You're going to squeeze them together and you're just going to insert that bead over the pipe cleaner. And I would go about 1/4 to 1/3 of the way down. So they are together here. If everybody can see that. Do they need to also see it? Look up there. Where did I put the head? There it is. Okay, so we got the bead. Step 2, you're taking your wooden head. So the little wooden head here. The little wooden head. You're also putting that on the two pipe cleaners all the way till you touch that bead. Now these two pieces, that is your neck and your head of your action figure. So that's the step 1. Now the top up here, you're gonna have a pointy end that you're gonna fold back into the head. So the pointy end of that pipe cleaner goes back into the head and almost looks like 2 ears at the end. Now we can leave that like that for the time being. So almost look, it's gonna look like this. So just like that. Does anybody would like me to slow down a bit? Okay, I'm gonna give you just a minute to catch up to this part. Does anybody have a question? Sorry?
They can only see if you look in this one.
The ears? Sorry, the ears you said, Tom? So they're not ears, it's gonna be part of your hair of your character. So you take the tip. Sorry? Okay, so yeah, you're gonna take the tip of this and you're just gonna bring it back into the circle of the head. Just so that there's no pointy ends. Does that now make sense, Tom? That makes sense? Yeah, that looks right, Tom. Looking great. Okay, looks like almost everybody has it. Great. So you're gonna bring the arms out from the neck. This is gonna be our arms. They're gonna come out. You're gonna go to about this part of your finger is what I use. It just kind of gives it a good reference. So if you put your finger to the tip of where that bead is, and you kind of just mark it with the line on your own hand, and fold it back on itself like that. Then at the same part as where the neck is, you're gonna fold it down. So you're gonna have something like this. Does that make sense? And you'll do the same thing to the other side. So I'll let you guys catch up and I'll explain just in a sec, but the end result of that arm folding is going to look just like this. Okay, so I'll show you again. You're going to fold those arms out from the neck, right? You see that? Oh, let me back it up. You'll fold it back into itself. So again, it's rounded off at the end. There's no sharp corner, and the other point is coming. It's coming downward here.
Colette, GP would like you to repeat that instruction if you don't mind.
The last one? Okay, no problem. Okay, let's see where everybody's at. Okay, so you got those arms, right? You fold them all the way straight out. You try to get them as even as possible, both arms. And then you just fold it back into itself, guys. And then you fold that piece downwards. So in. That looks like a little person. Is there any more questions anybody has? We don't have to worry about the legs right now. We're just focused on the arm aspect of this guy. We're just on the arms. You bent them out now, Tom? Can you remove your hand just so I can see your project? Okay, so you're looking, Tom? So you're right here, right? You got your arm straight out? You're gonna fold it back. So it's back on itself, and then you're gonna fold it down along the neck. So everything's going parallel again with the neck. And it's almost gonna be like this. See it? Maybe that might help if you see it like this. You can kind of see how it's folding back on itself, coming down. See? Is there a YouTube video or something? That's that one, right? You're okay then? Okay, you can see just fine. The YouTube, yeah. That's looking pretty better, yeah. But then flush it out. So we want it nice and flush with itself. So they're all tight and parallel together. Just like that, Tom. So it folds back in. It just folds out and back in. Okay. I'm going to come back if you guys have a question. I'm just going to move to the next step because it's going to help maybe this process make more sense. So grab 3 more beads. So 3 more beads. 3. One of those beads I should have maybe used a different color than white. Might make it easier. I'll use pink. Just so it's easier to see. So make sure on those arms you pinch it so beads can fit over the rounded section of the pipe cleaner. You're gonna place these on. They're all gonna come together on his neck. And you'll put the last one on the feet. So you're gonna end up like, let's see if you can see that. So there's the beads all 4 ways around, kind of securing that folds that you just made together. So I'll just give you guys a minute to catch up again with the beads and folding. Now's the time to ask a question if anybody has one. If anybody's a little bit lost. You're a little lost, Tom? If you fall behind, Tom, you can stay on video chat and I will help you after I do this video, okay? And we'll work on it together. Sounds good? If you fall a little bit behind, and anybody else, if wants a little more instruction after the video, I can help. Okay? So, the next step, you're gonna find 3 more beads of whatever preferable color you have or want. These beads are going to be the torso. So you're going to place them from the feet, so what will be his future feet, and bring them up to the torso. I'll show you in just a moment here. So your guy is going to look like that. He's going to have a bit of a torso now. 2 shoulders and a torso for beads. I have 4 beads underneath the neck in total.
4 beads on.
So yeah, 4 beads under the shoulders.
Check with JP just to make sure that this is everything.
You're doing okay, JP? Any questions? I might need help just like hearing because it's a little bit hard on the ears.
Oh, it looks wonderful, Mel.
A lot of those are looking really great, guys. Really, really good. Okay, the next step, it's very similar to the ears you just made. You're taking the same thing, the feet, and you're folding to the last bead you placed. You're sticking it into that last bead, getting rid of that sharp edge. Hopefully our legs and arms aren't too short. We might be making monkeys, we'll see. And then again, you can pinch it, fold it down. So your little man should look something like this so far. Okay. Any questions on the legs? Folding them back into the bead just like the head? Is there any questions? Okay. Give you just a few more seconds here, guys. Just to.
How do you get the feet off?
The feet?
How do you get the
How did you get them on?
The bead off? Sorry, what was the question?
How do you get the bead off?
The bead?
How do you take the bead off?
You just pull it off if you need to. Like if you got the bead stuck? Is that
If you've got the bead stuck, how
like
how do
which
you-
bead is it? Like you could just remove the fold and pull the bead off, and then it might be the tight cleaner if you don't. You got to make sure you pinch the very ends so they're tight on the bead can fit through. Okay, so we are gonna proceed to grabbing 3 more beads.
Come on. Put the beads.
make that. Yeah, 4 more beads. Sorry, guys. 4 beads.
You're not.
Okay, guys. Sorry. So you grab 4 more beads. There should be a total of 5 beads on the arm if you include the first bead, the shoulder bead. I'm just kind of showing it. That doesn't have to be like this. I want them semi-flush. They don't have to be tight. If there's a tiny bit of room, it's good because your character will need to move. That's why it's an action figure, is because you can change its poses when we're done and put it in action poses or whatever you wish. So the arm is going to look beaded out like that, just to about there. And then you do the same to the other side.
I'm using the white
Do you want to start yours?
Okay.
Or you want to wait until we
Okay,
watch it later?
so it will look like this once you get the arms done and the beads on. Make sure everything's nice and flush against his middle section there. Okay,
Okay, now the orange one's
One of your beads.
now orange one's
everybody can see everything's good on the camera.
And then we, it's true. No, she could want to try. Oh, maybe orange. Why don't we just do that opening?
Good job, guys. They're looking really good, a lot of them. Good to go? Okay, the next step, you know how you folded the arms out? We're gonna open those arms back up, so it's gonna look like a little circle. See it? So open up those end circles, just like so. After you bring out the hands kind of like into circles, we're going to work on beading the legs. Now, usually it's about 6 beads a leg that I like to do. You can do 5. You can make your legs any length you want, really. It's totally up to you, but I usually use 6 in my projects, and that's what I'm going to do here now. 6 of them.
There you go.
We're doing good, Dennis? Maybe someone could help Dennis.
He says we need to put these, like, kind of like ears in there. Yeah. I don't know if you want to push it down more or
One horns and
make like ears bigger.
The 3 eyes, Mom. The 3.
So you might want to just bigger ears. And that would look like that. Do the same thing with the other one.
Well, there's a white sound. Will. Oh, I will.
these eyes or what?
I'll get them.
I'll go get them for you.
Just gonna get to this part so we can.
I would really do the honors. Make it how you just stitch fingers.
What is this for, Dennis?
Goes in there.
Sorry, Allison?
And then
Oh, what is this for?
us, this is probably too bad.
Sorry, what was the question, Allison?
What's that for?
What is it for, Devin?
What is what for?
The little brown half circle thing?
Oh, we're gonna get to that in just a moment, Al. That's gonna be the feet of your character.
Oh, look, the eye.
Okay, if you're at the part where you have the hand circles, you can actually push the hands in, just like that. And it's gonna act like a little hand, so you can grab onto things or objects. You can fold the feet down once you get your beads on.
These ones around? No, please don't. It's different colors.
Everybody okay? It looks like here. Do you see any?
No, either.
It's cute, eh?
Hey, good job, guys. Looking great. Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to get it so they can see it well. So.
What kind of?
You tell us what to do. Come on, you need to show yourself.
And then we want, right now,
Okay,
we want for the,
so the next step, guys,
we put one there.
is we're gonna do his hair. So these circles, now that they're in, you'll notice you came with extra pipe cleaner, correct? If you want longer hair, you can insert that pipe cleaner now, whatever color it is, into his hair or into his head. This is gonna actually end up being hair for your character. You can also use yarn or other things if you have it. But if you want to give him a little bit of a crazy hairdo, you can.
Here,
So he's got a little bit of a crazy hairdo. You can do the hair any way you want. You can use other objects. You can get creative in decorating them. And I just piled it up on his head here. Give him some hair.
Okay, you want to kind of hold this kind of crazy hair for him? Whatever you can do.
Okay. So earlier I was saying you might need glue for this project.
Somebody's asking a question.
Oh, sorry. Okay. What's the question?
They say they misfired of sight.
Weird. Oh, hi.
Hi.
What's your question?
How did you put the eyes on?
Oh, we're not at the eyes quite yet. That's the part I'm about to just get to now. Is this is the part where you either need a marker or a hot glue gun or some sort of glue that's going to be able to stick the eyes. So. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see.
So you can either draw a face on. Can you guys see the little face? You can also use glue to add googly eyes to them, which I will do right now, quick, just to give you.
Case, get a marker.
are doing.
If you guys do have a hot glue gun, make sure your staff is helping you or somebody is assisting you with that.
Here, let's just draw the face. There you go. That's easier.
So you can glue the eyes on with some glue. It's looking a little wild. If you don't have glue, you can draw it, or you can wait till you get some glue. If you would really.
We don't have.
Okay. Regrettably, also the last step is going to also involve some glue.
I push it really small.
Okay, so now we're on to the little brown feet. You guys have your brown foot. If you do have glue, you're going to put a drop of glue right on the front of his foot. So on the top, just like that. It should be dipped on the top of his foot. That slant goes down, so you'll see there's a cut in that foot. It's going to place, it's going to look like that so far. It's on there. It's not the nicest right yet. You're going to fold it together, and you're also going to glue the back heel. So right by his heel there. I'll do that quick and show you. If there's excess at the back of the heel, you can cut it off with some scissors. So the shoe is going to look something like that. With two shoes, you guys should be able to stand your character up. So he should be able to stand if you put the shoes on correctly. Yeah. Place the other shoe again. It's just a dab of glue at the top. I hope you guys can see that. That split goes over top and pressed down into the glue. Press down into the glue. You're going to fold the heel together back and glue those two spots on the heel together.
What about the other one?
So just glue right at the back of the heel. And you're going to pinch it together to make his shoe. Now you can see there's excess, so I'm going to use scissors probably, and I'm going to cut that little bit of excess off the back. But when he's done, you got hands that can grab objects, so if you want him to hold something, he can hold. He can stand with his shoes. Let's see what he can do here. Again, the little guy. Look like something like that at the end, guys. And you guys see, like, if you guys have a hot glue gun and you have some extra fabric at home, you can cut little, like a dress or a shirt for him if you want. It's completely up to you if you want to continue with this or make more. Okay guys, I only got about 20 seconds left, but like I said, if you want him to hold something, you got those little pincher hands, see? So he can pinch and hold. He can stand if you cut his shoes right. A cute little character, and I hope you enjoyed the craft, guys. I'll see you again. I'll stick behind if you guys have any questions to complete it. You need extra help. I'll come join you on chat pretty soon, or maybe at 2 o'clock. I'll talk with the staff team, and yeah, I'll give you some extra help on this. Okay, see you guys. I hope you enjoyed the craft. Bye, guys.